What's up, boys? Today I'm going to be sharing with y'all the best FPS settings for Fortnite or for any app. Before doing these settings, I got around 50 FPS in DX11 on Fortnite, and after these settings I'm getting steady 90 FPS because my laptop caps it at 90. With the unlockers, I estimated around 120 FPS. In creative, 120 FPS, battle royale, steady 90, and while jumping off the bus, steady 80 FPS. These settings are really they're crazy, and they're very easy. They won't mess your computer up in any way. Let's get right into it. So the first thing you want to do is go on your little search bar right here, type in performance, and click on adjust the appearance and performance of the windows, and you should see this. Click on adjust for best performance. These other two tabs you don't really need to do anything. It's just this one, and uncheck anything that you have checked over here because these will all reduce performance and are just for vanity purposes. So make sure these are all unchecked and click on adjust for best performance. Click OK or apply, then OK. Next thing you want to do is go to graphics settings, and right here, let me just this. Okay, so I'm just gonna remove this just so y'all can see what I do. Okay, so click on desktop app and click on browse. Y'all should see this thing come up. Go on desktop and go on Epic Games, Fortnite game, binaries, Win64, and now check which one has the most data involved. So mine is the top one right here, so I'm just going to click on that one and add, and then go to options and put on highest performance or high performance. And now what this will do is now your computer's UI will dedicate all of its hardware power to Fortnite when it's running. You can do this for any game, just make sure to click high performance. For the next one, type in game and go to game mode settings. I'm going to go into full screen for this. First, go into game bar and make sure this is off. Both of these off. This one doesn't really matter, but make sure this is off. Game bar, it's a really cool software implementation. You can choose what apps have like the specific volumes and all, but it ultimately reduces your performance by 30 or 40 FPS. This is the biggest one. You have to disable this. Go to captures and disable record in background while I'm playing a game. Disable that. Disable record audio too. These two will make a big impact. And then make sure game mode is on. I'm going to leave a link to learn about game mode in the description. This really helps if you want to learn what it is. And the Xbox networking, you don't really have to do anything over there. Just make sure that these two are turned off and make sure that this is turned on. Okay, and then for the next one, right click on your desktop and go to NVIDIA control panel. This is for the NVIDIA graphics card users only. Okay, so you'll have a lot more than these. This is just the basic settings. So go to adjust image settings with preview and put on advanced image 3D settings and make sure this use my preference image emphasizing and make sure this is on performance. And then next, go to manage 3D settings and copy down all of these settings. You can pause at any time. This is another one. This is major power management mode. Turn to prefer maximum performance. High performance on this one too. And yeah, that's it. Make sure to click apply And yeah. This is it. Alright boys, now I'm going to open up Fortnite and I'm going to show y'all the in-game settings that will drastically increase your performance by 20 or 30 FPS. In-game settings, which will make a big difference on your FPS. So first, you want to make sure that you're on full screen at your optimal resolution. You can do 1920 by 1080, all of these options, but the lower you go, the higher FPS you'll get, but the more input delay. So it's basically up to you, higher FPS or higher input delay. Lower input delay. Next, we've got 3D resolution. I keep mine at 56. The lower 3D res you go, the more FPS you get, but the lower quality game you have. You can keep view distance at near, texture is low. Meshes, you can go low or high. I'm in performance mode right now, which is another thing. You should really be on performance mode, both because builds look really nice and it increases the performance a lot. Show FPS should be on so you can track what you're doing. And the next one is the most important. Scroll all the way down and make sure all of these replays are off. Unless you're doing cinematics, there's no reason why you should be recording replays in the background. It reduces your FPS by 5 or 10. The same thing with NVIDIA highlights. You should really turn these off because it just hurts your FPS. And yeah, that's really it. Okay boys, that was it. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and tell me what you want to see next. Bye boys.